my god, it's disgusting. Actually, it tastes really good.
Rick and Morty. Rick. Yo, Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Yo.
What is up, reactors? You read that right. Rick and Morty. Season 6 is officially here, and we got episode 2. Episode 1 was a banger. It was a good introduction, which had a lot of connections to a lot of previous episodes, which I did not expect. So many Easter eggs flew over my head. So hopefully this episode, none of the Easter eggs fly over my head, but who knows? I usually watch breakdown videos after each episode of Rick and Morty that I watch because I am so shocked by how much things I either miss. But that is why I'm so happy to have you guys watching this reaction, because you guys can tell me any things that I miss in the comments down below. But before we dive into this reaction, like this video because it truly helps and I truly appreciate you. Now, with that being said, it's time for Rick and Morty Season 6, Episode 2. You know what it is. It's time to reel it in.
You guys want to do more skateboard moves? Which ones? The rad ones? That's
They
which?
all sound
How are
like
you
Morty.
kids? Did you know your grandpa's trying to get your
And that's
attention?
Morty.
Yeah, screw off, weirdo. Grandson, what
Even
what's
the girl
that mean?
sounds
He's
like
one of
Morty.
those cult people. They worship some psycho named Roy that says he's everybody's grandpa. So, what do you want to do today? Maybe let me kiss you finally? You know, with my mouth and stuff? This is going on right now. Let's go check it out. No, that's not what I'm... You guys...
And that's Rick? What the hell's going on?
But this isn't real life. This is a video game. You at least understand that much, right? You said I'm your grandson. I'm saying everyone is everyone here. Everyone in this world but me. You're all my grandson. Your name is Morty. You're stuck in a video game, and I'm here to get you out. It's been taken over by terrorists. The power went out. The game restarted, and your identity has been splintered into all the non-player characters. So I jacked in as Roy. That's the player character. Okay, question over here. Am I your grandson? Jesus, yes! Every single one of you is 1/5 billionth of Morty. Summer, what? I can't do this if you keep bugging me. Do you understand time dilation?
There's an alien army shooting people. What am I doing?
It's a small group of alien terrorists. Just do a Die Hard.
What does that mean?
Sneak around, use air vents. You've
Yeah.
never seen Die Hard?
I'm 17. No, I've never seen f***ing Die Hard.
You gotta see Die Hard. Good intro, though.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Your beautiful hair! This is not a daughter's haircut! I'm not a daughter, I'm a grandson.
Man, the voice actors are getting paid for this episode.
We exchange tokens for digital currency. We don't have a safe.
Correction. What you don't have is a head.
Yo, that...
Why would you give me a gun with a laser that thin? Did you hear me tell him he wouldn't have a head?
He's dead, isn't he?
People die in surgery.
He said he's dead, isn't he?
Make sure nobody else here is doing a Die Hard.
Get down! You're all under arrest for being religious the wrong way!
It's not a cult.
You're not gonna hurt me. You're me. My name is Kevin. I'm a Marine.
Of course his name is
I'm
Kevin.
I'm a little racist, but my best friend is an immigrant that translated for me in a generic overseas war. That's not true. We're 14. We like pizza and masturbation. We wear a yellow shirt and we have hair that looks like a brown helmet. And we miss our family and we're in way over our heads again. Why's this always happen, man? I know, right?
Convinced him that quick.
Sneak around, crawl in some vents.
Doing a Die Hard. Man, they got worse shots than stormtroopers.
Oh my god, it's disgusting. Actually, it tastes really good. Oh, walkie-talkie, that's Die Hard. Don't have to see it to know that.
This is John's. I repeat, have you found him? Are you doing a Die Hard?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Calm yourself, Winslow.
Winslow!
Winslow, there's Kevin.
It's not every day one meets a fellow Die Hard enthusiast, Miss...
Call me Die Hard.
Okay, Die Hard. Tell me, what do you know about Die Hard?
What do you care? You writing a book about Die Hard?
Whereas I'm starting to doubt.
You could even recall a single line.
Walkie-talkie Die Hard, motherfuckers.
Dude, they can't shoot.
What do we do in outer space? I mean, nothing. It's fake. We keep going. The game's map has edges, but the game's engine will let us go past them. That will force the game to reset. So if you don't have 5 billion handkerchiefs soaked in chloroform, I hope you can keep flipping idiots to our cause. They're not idiots, Grandpa. They're me.
This episode.
You'll know how funny that is when we get back.
Next time you try to do a Die Hard, don't hide under a long table like the guy from Die Hard.
Bruh.
Okay, I won't.
She hasn't seen the movie, so she wouldn't do it.
She's killing us off one by one.
What do you expect her to do? Buy us each an ice cream, 2 by 2? She's improvising, which is how she's going to fall right into our trap. I'm going to wander the arcade unarmed, and when she comes across me, I'll pretend to be a hostage. And because she hasn't seen Die Hard, instead of handing me an unloaded gun, she'll hand me a...
Die hard, die hard, die hard!
Can't just keep yelling Die Hard into a walkie-talkie. She threw her walkie-talkie away. She hates Die Hard. Makes her the ultimate McClane. Figured everything you know about Die Hard.
Here to save us. He could have left the game and let us die. He spent 50 years. 50 years. It's what, a couple hours to him? He refuses to leave without his grandson, but what's grandson mean to him? Sounds like it means butler.
Oh.
A man you can lock in a box with 5 billion pieces of his own goddamn flesh and blood for 50 goddamn simulated years and never hear him say, I love you?
Ooh. Look at all the world leaders of Mortys.
Fine, leaving 8% of me to die? It's not your finest 8%, Morty. And 8% of anything is expendable. 8% of pizza is crust. 8% of the Snyder Cut was Batman dreaming. I don't know what that reference is. We're in a video game.
Yo, what a burn.
If you stay, it changes nothing. Bye. She's not going. I don't think my country wants to go. Who invited you to chime in, monitor face? Why give me a monitor if my opinion doesn't matter? We're basically giving up our lives to become a tiny part of a stranger. These lives aren't real. Yeah, but they're longer. What is this? Suicide by summit meeting? I'll get every single part of me to get on every ship and go with you. Good. But you have to tell us you love us.
You gotta say the truth. Deep down.
What's with the pause? Screw you! Wait for it! Holy war! Holier war! Holiest war ever! Everyone's Morty. Nobody wants to die, and that's a hell of a reason to kill yourself, but what can we do? Aw, geez!
The whole world's gone to a mess.
The only reason any of us matter is we're pieces of Morty. You taught us that, Rick, but you also taught us you don't care about Morty. Here's how much I care. What do I have to say? I love and respect you, okay? Too late for talk, Rick.
Oh.
A robot, of course. I'm not gonna risk dying because if I die in the game, you go brain dead. You're welcome. Better to die in Roy than to serve in hell. What about Summer? Do you not care about her?
Right. She's doing a Die Hard.
Shoot the glass. Throw grenades. Do everything. Just kill her.
This whole episode is just roasting Die Hard and praising Die Hard.
You heard Die Hard.
I've got a special guest with me, Miss Die Hard. Or should I call you this guy's sister?
Uh-oh.
Mom, hello, dear. I'm joining the other side. What? Why? I want to live in the real world with Roy. I want to help Summer with her Die Hard. His name is Rick. It's parenting like this that pushed me into religious radicalism. Bye. It's not a religion. Thought you would have left by now. All of Morty will leave with you to the real world. My people are staying only out of loyalty to me. I'm a relic. I don't represent them anymore. You really are a good grandson. You know that? I'm proud of you, Morty.
Say I love you.
What was it you said? Ah, yes. Walkie-talkie Die Hard. Why are you laughing?
Well, it's funny. The way you said motherfucker. Oh, does that happen in Die Hard? Does John McClane laugh and then Hans Gruber is confused, but then they start laughing together for a second?
That actually does happen, yes. Wait, you knew their names this whole time?
Not this whole time, no. You left your book in the bathroom. I read it while I took a shit.
Oh, she's got a gun on her back. I wonder after this experience, will Summer actually watch Die Hard? After being put in a scenario of Die Hard?
Do, baby! Nice timing, Grandpa Rick.
All right, kill this guy.
You shot me on that table, and the near-death experience got me reflecting. I didn't used to be like this. I ate a kid. It was dark, and I thought he was a grown-up. Ever since then, I haven't eaten anybody at all. I think I was channeling all that pent-up eating energy into this job, but now... Thank you for freeing me.
What the hell? What the heck?
I mean, whatever you say, Rick. You know best. I trust you implicitly.
Is he all right?
Oh, yeah, he's
That was
fine.
out of the blue.
Got them all out. Every last piece.
But did you really?
Some rich douche wants his last game to keep running. Hooked it up to an external battery, and we're just supposed to store it.
Weird.
Yeah, and get this. The game's still going, but Roy's dead. The game won't restart because it's centered on some old lady living a full life.
Sounds bad.
Wow.
Well, put it in there.
So I can put it anywhere. Here's fine.
That's as fine as anywhere else.
I really like this episode. Did not expect Summer to do a Die Hard. Nope. Nor the big synopsis of Rick and Morty being stuck in a video game where all the non-playable characters are Morty. I like it. I hate everybody.
Why isn't anyone attacking him?
Well, the sign from Die Hard 3 was clearly racist.
Obviously, but I think we went too broad. Everybody? I mean, who is that offending?
Everybody?
At this point, why even do it? I wish my brother was still alive.
He got eaten. There you have it, episode 2 of season 6 of Rick and Morty. What'd you guys think? Comment down below. I really like this episode. Now, compared to last week's episode, there was a lot of things that flew over my head. But this week's episode, I caught on to quite a few things. Some things I didn't quite catch on, but this week was better than last week. Last week, there were so many Easter eggs, so many callbacks to previous Rick and Morty seasons that I didn't catch on. Now, this episode connects back all the way back to season 2. I forgot what episode, but it was with the character Roy. And I believe in that episode, Morty and Rick were trapped in the game. Now here, Rick is Roy, and Morty is all NPC is Morty. It's literally him. Female, boy, you name it, it's all Morty. And he's the NPC, non-playable character, which I thought was kind of funny. I love that connection. The previous episode connected to season 2, the daycare episode, which they picked up, now we know, the wrong Jerry. And for this episode to now connect back to a Roy episode that happened in season 2. So everything is connecting to season 2 so far, so I wouldn't be surprised if episode 3 of this season connects back to season 2 some way, somehow. But we get Die Hard this episode. That is the main focus, and I think it's funny how Summer has not seen Die Hard. I mean, the best Christmas movie ever, if you want to call it a Christmas movie. But yeah, Summer hasn't seen it, and it works in her advantage in this episode because she hasn't seen it, because all the bad guys think that she is going to do a Die Hard, in which she is not doing a Die Hard, but she so happens is doing a Die Hard. And there were so many connections to that movie to where the point you can actually play it scene by scene. Some scenes were scene by scene of the actual movie, which I thought is actually pretty cool. And I caught on, surprisingly, and it started hitting me like flashbacks. I was like, oh my gosh, this is playing out just like Die Hard. This is what the show is actually meaning, playing out as Die Hard. I haven't seen Die Hard in a very long time. I might have to rewatch it again. I mean, it is such a good movie. Now, the other sequels to Die Hard, yeah. But the original Die Hard movie, I do love. And then the villain in this episode is obviously a copy and paste of Hans Gruber, the main villain of Die Hard. Now, it would be cool, may he rest in peace, if he was still alive today, if the Rick and Morty crew could get Alan Rickman to voice the villain in this episode, would have been amazing. But the villain in this episode is a copy and paste of Alan Rickman, which I thought is, quite cool. And the whole aspect of, Morty being non-playable characters, given the fact he is stuck in the game, reminds me of another movie just like that, Free Guy. If you guys have seen Free Guy, if you haven't, you should watch it. That's an amazing movie starring Ryan Reynolds. But Morty being a non-playable character reminded me a little bit of Free Guy, with him being a non-playable character and, doing the opposite of what the game script is supposed to be having you do. Also, a very good Easter egg with this episode that's related to Die Hard is, how McClane says yippee-ki-yay MF. He says in the movie, Summer says it, and it's so funny because Summer hasn't seen Die Hard. She says it but switches it around and says walkie-talkie Die Hard MF. So it's funny. For Summer to see not a single thing of Die Hard just so happen this whole episode be doing Die Hard things and the Die Hard references is not only shocking but quite funny. I did love how this episode did take a shot at the Snyder Cut too, with the whole Batman in a dream sequence. Them saying, I believe the joke was almost like the Snyder Cut, where Batman's the whole half of the movie is just in a dream sequence. But I thought it was funny. It was a low blow, but I thought it was funny. I wonder how, these Snyder fans might feel about that one, but I did enjoy that joke. That was a good joke. That was a good one. And lastly, Rick did not tell Morty that he loves him, which is so shocking, because I think if Rick would have said he loved Morty, I think all the Mortys would have agreed sooner to follow Rick's plan in this episode and go to the outer bounds of the game, breaking past that wall. I think they would have all agreed if Rick would have said, he loves him. But he paused. And next thing you know, we go back to Summer doing her Die Hard references. Then we go back and time has completely sped up and the world is in chaos and stuff like that. It's quite crazy. There's two factions. One siding with Rick to leave and one siding with Marta to stay in the game, which was, quite crazy. But that's Rick. That's Rick. He won't say he loves Morty, but he will show that he loves Morty with his actions. That is what I'm getting. They're off to a great start with these 2 episodes. Hopefully the connections to the previous seasons keep on going, because I think that was something that a lot of people wish they had with season 5, which were more connections to other Rick and Morty episodes, and right now they are 2 for 2 with having connections to previous Rick and Morty episodes. So I enjoyed this episode nonetheless, and hopefully you guys did too. And if you enjoyed my reaction and this episode, hit that like button because I truly appreciate it, but also hit that subscribe button because plenty and more reactions are on the way. I just dropped my House of the Dragon episode 4 reaction, so make sure you guys check that out. And if you haven't checked out my premiere episode to season 6 episode 1 of Rick and Morty, make sure you guys go check that out too as well, and turn on those notifications because, as you know it, more reactions, more YouTube videos are on the way. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll catch you guys next time in the next Rick and Morty season 6 episode 3 reaction, which is coming out next Sunday. So I'll see you guys then. This is Reel It In Reactions. I am Reel It In Miles. Pleasure having you here. Peace!